guys, another vlog. Let's get into it. Today we're heading to a mate's shop and we're doing a bit of servicing and maintenance on the JZX110 in preparation for a drift day that I've got coming up on the 22nd of July. A few guys driving that, so pretty pumped to get back on track. There's a lot that's going to be happening in the next couple of videos on the 110 as we prepare it for the event. So today the first thing we're going to do is service the gearbox, put some new VMX80 in it with some Newlon smooth shift. Got to do my diff. It sounds okay, but it's always good to just, you know, with a drift car, change it. I like to change it every like 8 months, 9 months, just for peace of mind. And my clutch pedals felt a bit spongy. Like it goes in like no issues, not a problem at all. But once the pedal is hot, it gets a bit like gritty, like grimy. And it sort of, it like brings out a bit of resistance in the feedback in the pedal. So, but today we're gonna get cruising over to my mate's shop. Brand new shop, by the way, so we'll give you a little bit of a shop tour once we get there. Should be a couple of cool cars in there. And let's start servicing this JZX110. Alright guys, we're here at Elite Autogarage, getting ready to work on the 110, and you would have heard there that VL turbo, it's not holding an RB30 in it, it's got an RB25, making some stupid power, and it's got a lovely two-step to wake up all the neighbours on a Saturday morning. We're about to get started on the car. There's a few things we need to do, as I've already mentioned, but I want to give you a bit of a shop tour, because this is a new shop, Elite Autogarage, owned by Niche. He's put a lot of effort into this, a lot of thought, and it takes a bit of, you know, courage to, I guess, start a shop on your own. This shop's basically going to be covering anything you need in the car community, from servicing to preparing your car for track to getting it ready for a drift day. If you've got a drag car, you can come in, a burnout car, rally car, whatever it is, this man can do it. Any type of servicing, any type of performance mods, this man can do it. So a couple of cool cars inside. There's a nice little manual Lexus IS 200 or 250 just in there, and we actually are giving it away to one lucky viewer. We've got 2,000. Get the fuck out. I'm so sick of those stupid freaking giveaways, man. It's just killing the social medias. Anyway, this car is for sale. What I'm trying to say, it is for sale. So if you want to buy this thing, yeah, DM me. It's manual and it's pretty sick. But we got some Chap Laps tunes playing because we went to Chapel Street last night, had a couple of cold frothies. And yeah, let's get started. Cheers. So we're just getting started on the 110. You can tell by that master, like it's just been there for years. I did get this one for free when I did my manual conversion, so I can't really complain, but it's just like, it's disgusting. And when we just drained it now, there's so many floaties in it, like just little chunks of shit. So I don't know whether there's a seal that's gone on the inside. The oil's really dark and thick. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's just like, just disgusting on the inside. Like it's just putrid. The oil is literally black. So kind of glad I am changing this. Get the pedal feeling nice again, and then we'll do the rest of the drivetrain minus engine. So gearbox and diff. And yeah, let's get to it. All right guys, so we're just getting into the car now. You've got 2 bolts, one there and one up top. They're 10 mil. And then you've got this little nut that goes through with a safety pin that holds in the master cylinder coming into the car. So we're going to undo those two real quick. We've already drained the oil that's inside the master cylinder. It was putrid and black. And what we're going to do, pull that out, put the new one in, tighten everything back up, go underneath the car and re-bleed the clutch, and fingers crossed that fixes our issue. But it's a pretty easy swap, and even if you're doing a manual conversion, which I have done on this car, you've got so much space to work with, and it's beautiful that Toyotas have made these cars with factory holes ready to go straight in when you're doing that conversion. Everything's already there, ready to go. So we're going to undo these two, undo the top, and pull this master cylinder and give it a bit of an inspection. All right, so we've got the old master out. I know this is a brand new one, so it's going to look beautiful, but this thing is like proper vomit. Just get out of here. So I'm going to put this new one in, get it in the car right now. It's a pretty easy job. It's just a little bit fiddly. You will probably need to go see a chiropractor after you pull it out, just due to the way your back gets absolutely chopped. But we'll get it in the car now, get it in the air, bleed it, and then we'll start doing all the other components we need to do today. Oh, what a track! Chapel Street. What do you mean? We've got the VLs here ready to go. Oh, what do you mean? All right, so new master is in the car. We're just gonna get ready to start bleeding this one up. Trick is bleed the master first to get any air out sitting in it, and then put that fitting on very quickly, and then we can go ahead bleeding it. Inside the car is all done as well. It's a bit fiddly underneath here. You're not gonna see much now because no light, but it is a bit fiddly. Just gotta adjust where the cable comes in to the car. But yeah, rocking and rolling. Let's go. All right, so we're into the car now. We're gonna do the gearbox service on this thing, and we're gonna do the diff as well. It's always good to have a good look under your car, just to make sure there's no odd funny leaks. Got the nice Serial 9 diff bushes in now. Exhaust has seen some better days. Got Kazama engine mounts on both sides, which is really nice. And a special disco pipe there for all your special noises. So gonna give this thing a nice little service in preparation for the drift day on the 22nd of July. And yeah, simple as that. Bob's your uncle. All right, and just like that, the car is back on the ground. Gearbox oil was pretty bad. I didn't film it, but it was like really thin and really black. It didn't look good at all. So I'm really glad I changed that. Took about 2.5 to 3 litres with the Newlon smooth shift I chucked in it. Diff done as well. Serial 9 diff bushes, I don't know what's wrong with them, but the bolts keep coming out. It's really weird. I just wanted to get the car done back on the ground so we can get out of Nisha's head. But yeah, car is now serviced, ready to go for the drift on the 22nd, so we'll cruise on home and we'll wrap it up there. All right, guys, just like that, we are back home in the garage. Driving the car home, the gearbox feels really nice. The new oil seems to have done the job. I'm gutted I didn't actually film the oil coming out of the car, but you gotta take my word for it, it was putrid. If you are drifting these or you're driving these, just service these R154s. They need a little bit of TLC. As we know, they can break pretty easily. They're quite strong, but the way we drive this car and the way a lot of JZX owners drive their car, they do get thrashed. So would highly recommend changing it. We've got the new master cylinder in the car. That's looking nice and fresh. It's kind of making me want to do the power steering pump as well, just to clean up the engine bay a little bit, I guess. I discovered as well in the rear that the Serial 9 diff bushes I've got now, it's been a common issue for myself, and I don't know about many other people, but I think speaking to other JZX owners, they experience the same problem. But basically there's 2 bolts for your diff. They just keep coming out. I don't know why. It's just a real poor design by Serial 9. I'm not dissing their product. I love Serial 9 diff bushes. They've been great in the car, but for some reason, the actual bolts that hold the diff in keep backing out. So I've tightened them up again. It's good to do a bolt check before the drift day, but this thing is ready to rock and roll on the 22nd of July. I'll be at Calder Park Raceway with a few of the boys, having fun out there. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the car handles once we do some other mods. It'll be coming up in a couple other videos. So we've got some plans to make this thing get a little bit more sideways when we're dicing with other cars. But yeah, it's going to be it for this video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys jumping on. There's going to be more JZX content coming back to this channel, as I said in the last video. So I'm keen to bring it to you guys. Have a great day. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
I just wonder